Because they were kids in school, little kids, and we've been here before. That's why Uvalde hurts so much here today.
Several Central Arkansas districts announced they were increasing security for the remainder of the school year.
THV11's Mercedes McKay spoke with some of those districts about the proactive policies they have in place.
Yeah, Rolly, Marlisa, we talked about it this morning as a team. What are the answers parents really need to know when they send their kids off to school every single day? Now, we took those questions to two of the biggest districts in Central Arkansas to ensure parents that schools are doing everything they can to keep people safe.
It's an unimaginable horror. It's something that, we think about, we have some fear around. But every time it happens, it shakes us.
It was that feeling that made Dr. Charles McNulty School District act immediately on Tuesday afternoon, adding extra security to protect their staff and students in a time where the impact of a tragedy can be felt far and wide.
We're all trying to find ourselves in this day and age and try to understand why these things are occurring. But, we know that we have to educate ourselves. We have to be prepared.
That preparedness for the Pulaski County Special School District includes locked doors at all times, surveillance systems around the campuses, and situational awareness training for school resource officers.
Making sure that they can identify objects that's not in place, making sure they identify people that are not supposed to be there.
As the district security facilitator, William Elamine takes lead on a lot of the active shooter drills that happen throughout the year, training that he says there's never enough of, but they're continuing to increase.
We all understand that in today's society, this is a must. 30 years ago, we didn't have to worry about a lot of school shootings, but today it's part of our norm. And so as a district, we have to be prepared.
It can happen anywhere. It can happen in a private school, it can happen in a charter school, it can happen in a public school.
It's a scary reality that many, like Little Rock School District Superintendent Mike Poore, have to face. They use similar protocols as PCSSD and will move in extra security on a moment's notice.
If we hear a threat, we bring people towards that campus, either police officers or our own security.
While the safety of their students and staff is on these leaders' minds daily, this conversation is far from over.
This isn't a topic that'll just go away, especially where you've had these back-to-back events.
And I also reached out to the Department of Education to see if there were safety protocols every district has to follow. Secretary Key told me they work with the University of Arkansas criminal justice system to develop and communicate best practices for schools to follow. Also, each district is required to have an emergency operations plan and share it with local law enforcement and emergency responders.